Yeah, I think we were making some great progress, Neil. For whatever reason, came back from the break and had a tough go around at IUND. I don't think we played particularly well. Just our effort level there. So yeah, I don't know if it was the break and just being out of sorts there a little bit. It's tough to evaluate our group, in all honesty, because we've had so many different lineups, so many changes to our roster. I don't sugarcoat that by any means as an excuse, but this group has definitely dealt with some adversity, and we're continuing to play through that adversity, but with the hope and the drive to continue to get better every single day. And so, I think the IUND game really showed some things, and as this group continues to figure stuff out on a day-to-day basis, we know that we have to play with a lot more energy and effort than we did.
Now, what do you think is kind of the focus going forward, and what you feel like you guys need to work on and improve on, throughout the rest of the season?
Number one thing for me is play hard. And that was a big time message, coming off of our game. And I don't think we played as hard as we're capable of. This group knows that when they do play hard, they give themselves an unbelievable chance to be successful, to win basketball games, but really to compete at the level that we need to compete. And so that's what I want to see from our group. I thought today was a really good job for us getting back in the gym, playing at the level and the intensity that we need to play at. But yes, we're continuing to be a work in progress on both sides of the floor. But really the effort that we need to display every single day, every single game, has to be put forth by all five players on the floor.
What have you seen from Erica the past few games?
I think Erica's had a great start to her college career. I think it started in the summertime when she first got here. She's continued to get better. She's been thrown into a huge role, starting as a freshman and now coming off the bench and giving us a huge punch. She just plays really, really hard. She's a really good defender. She can score different ways, and she's finding some success there. So, I've been really happy with how hard she's played, but also just, the quality of the minutes that she's been giving us.
Purdue Fort Wayne on Wednesdays. What have you seen from them?
Austin, they're really good. Yeah, definitely one of the better teams in our league. Very old, very experienced. Maria is a heck of a coach. She's done a great job building that program. They're fun to watch on film. They remind me a lot of, my Akron teams and what we tried to do offensively and what we've kind of instilled here in the short time at Youngstown. So, but they look like a team that has played with each other for a long time, that their coach has been there for a long time and has implemented the system really, really well. But they got kids that can really shoot the ball. They're dangerous in transition, and they're really sound defensively too. I think they're going to throw a lot of different things at us, and we got to be ready to go.
Lauren Ross being one of them, how do you kind of slow her down? Because she can put up some big numbers.
Yeah, I played against Lauren Ross when she was at Western Michigan. Obviously when she went over to Michigan State, and now, back at Purdue Fort Wayne, and she's a heck of a player. Can really, really score the ball at the 3-point line. So you got to take that away from her. You got to contest that. But she's a talent, and we can't focus on her, because if we focus on her, we're gonna let some other people, I think, hurt us. And so, she's a really good player.
With all the different injuries just throughout the season, you guys have obviously had to use a variety of different starting lineups, and it's been hard to kind of find any consistency with
Yeah.
one specific group. You guys had your 6 different starting lineup against IUND. I mean, how difficult has that been to kind of just manage, just from a roster standpoint, and trying to find the right pieces, especially when you have players out and injuries coming and going?
Yeah, it's tough, right? Faith coming off her injury that occurred in the Point Park game, and she's done a really good job with her rehab and her recovery, which allowed her to be able to play in the IUND game. But we weren't sure if she was going to be able to play, and so that was the reason for the change there. We've had to throw different people into different positions, so there hasn't been a lot of consistency with our group, and so yeah, it has been tough, but We talk a lot in our program about having that next play mentality, next man up mentality. And so, again, I've been really happy with some of the players that have stepped up in those roles. We're asking a lot of some of them, and we're going to have to continue to ask a lot of other people. So, but yes, it has been tough to find some consistency and some rhythm.
Is Faith on shift limits minute wise or?
No, I think she's continuing to get better. She's not 100% by any means, but she plays with a lot of energy and effort. And so it was great to have her out there and to be able to play her. And we were not healthy at full strength. We had some other internal sickness going on that game. Again, not an excuse, but it has been tough, especially the last couple weeks.
Where is Abby at with kind of like the recovery from having full?
Yeah, I think Abby's full go and is back at practice.